What's up guys, Monster Michael Todd here and we're back in the Monster Factory. In this video, I'm going to discuss 3 of the opportunities that North America has to gain a new world title. Can it be a clean sweep? All right, guys, East versus West coming up January 21st, very soon. First match I'm going to talk about is the welterweight East versus West world title. Craig Tullier versus Davit. This is a crazy match. So a lot of people are even asking England prior to the Monster Factory event, hey, if Craig loses to Brandon, will he still have this match? Of course, this is an 85 kg match, 187 pounds. Craig pulled Brandon at 200 pounds. Brandon dropped to 200, so the day of competition is probably closer to 215, 220. So there's probably a 25-pound weight discrepancy the day of the competition. Craig finally gets to pull some of his own weight, his own size, for a world title. Guys, world titles mean a lot. You pull a little bit harder when a world title's on the line. Craig Tullier, phenomenal arm wrestler. Been in the game 30 plus years. He's gone through some injuries, early 2000s, came back, super strong, very explosive. My prediction is you got 2 very, very strong guys. Paul Linn just beat Davit, but Paul Linn was probably close to 220, 230. Davit's 190 pounds. Kind of similar situation with Brandon and Craig. Davit's gonna go inside. Craig was not able to really engage his hook and his power versus Brandon because of Brandon's pronation. Davit's not gonna do that. He's gonna go straight at Craig. It's gonna be 2 powerhouses banging in the middle of the table. Craig's got crazy experience. Davit's super strong. I think we got a shot. I think this could be first victory for North America. I think Craig Tullier wins this 3-2 in a dogfight. 3-2 in a dogfight. Craig Tullier won for North America. Opportunity number 2 for North America to win another world title. Paul Linn versus Rustam Babayev. Wow. Rustam Babayev is back in action. The most dominant middleweight arm wrestler, EAF, WF, in the history of arm wrestling. The dude's a phenom. Paul Linn's a bad dude. So this is a 209-pound weight category. I'm guessing this is what they call middleweight. I think I said middleweight. We're going middleweight. Paul Linn, Rustam Babayev. Keys to victory. I genuinely believe this. I think that this is a real big factor in sports in general. When you're pulling someone as legendary as Rustam Babayev, you second guess yourself. You wonder, do I deserve to be in the match? Am I strong enough to even stop this guy? Keys to victory for Paul Linn is just to stop the match. Now, Rustam Babayev has legendary endurance. He's been in some of the longest matches in EF and WF history. Bad dude. He's banged with the best of them. Super strong guy. But he's super explosive on go. So if Paul Linn can stop that match and get that confidence that I deserve to be here, I am at this level, a confident Paul Linn is going to be a very dangerous individual. And I believe that's the trump card here. The trump card is how strong is Paul Linn when he's revved up? How strong is Paul Linn when he believes he can win? We've seen him beat Ron Bath. We've seen him do amazing things. We've seen him be very, very impressive at all of his East versus West outings. This is, my opinion, his biggest match of his career. Now, he's pulled John Brzenk, and he's pulled Ron Bath, and he's pulled Pablo, and he's pulled a bunch of people. But this is pulling the greatest middleweight arm wrestler of all time for the middleweight world title. Now, it's a little heavier middleweight than in the past middleweight, but still, 209-pound world title. Paul Linn versus Rustam Babayev. I like Paul Linn. It's crazy to say because of what Rustam's accomplished. He has done so much in this sport. The claims are he's only been back training for 4 months. I think he's living in the UK somewhere. I think the sport's evolved. I think Paul Linn is a new breed. I'm going 2-0 North America. And here we go, guys. Match 3, opportunity number 3 for North America to regain another world title. Yours truly versus kydirgaly Ongarbaev for the light heavyweight world championship. 99% to 1, Monster Michael Todd. Let me tell you, Ongarbaev is a very dangerous opponent. We saw him defeat John Brzezinski. We've seen him defeat Alex Gardesha in the top 8. We've seen him be the first guy to peel out Levon Sagnashvili's hand. So we know his pronation's ridiculous. We saw him pull Evgeny Prudnik in the top 8 and just commit, coming back. Will my hand and wrist hold up, right? Will the bicep integrity hold together? I'm gonna say yes. Like, man, this kid's impressive. I mean, he's from Kazakhstan. Pretty much enough said right there. I mean, I remember a few years back, we went to Zlati Tour World Cup. My stepson was like, I want to move to Kazakhstan because the best arm wrestlers in the world are from Kazakhstan, right? They're bad dudes. They take this serious. And he is top of the heap. He's a reigning light heavyweight world champion for a reason. I do have a pretty decent weight cut. I'm holding my strength real well. I don't think the weight cut's going to be as significant as people think. I think a lot of it comes down to, I think Ongarbaev is going to be Ongarbaev. I think I'm going to expect a very prepared, very strong young man. But I think it comes down to how confident I am. Do I believe and trust my bicep? I mean, because if I put the brakes on him, anywhere at all in a non-severely compromised position, I think it's my match to lose, right? But that being said, I have to trust the bicep. You know, if I'm in an open top rope, if I'm stretched out and this kid's banging on me because he hits hard, am I going to trust it, you know? It's kind of like when my left arm blew apart 12 years ago, almost 13 now. It took me a minute before I'd be willing to go back in with the press. My first match back was Arnold Classic Europe. First match left-handed, and I got beat. I was so pissed about losing. I'm like, screw it. If it comes apart, it comes apart. I'm going in. I'm going at a shoulder press, 100 miles an hour. Wham! Drove him. Roman Dragunov. Left arm held up, but it took that first round loss to just screw it. I'm going for it. I don't really think I have that option on Ongarbaev. You know, I'm gonna have to win the first round. I'm gonna have to get my own confidence up. If I lose round 1, I could see me losing confidence. I could see me wondering what my options are. If I come out on top round 1, expect a more confident round 2 and even more confident round 3. I can't guarantee victory here. I do think there's a chance for us to have a 3-0 sweep, clean sweep this thing. But hey, if I don't win, still going to Amsterdam afterwards to celebrate my wife, so I'm good either way, right? It's a party. I don't know, man. I like my chances. I really do. I have great respect for Ongarbaev. I think it's going to be a great match. But I think I'm going to come out on top. I think the bicep's going to be, I think it's healed. I think I'm going to trust it. I think I'm going to stop the match. I think you're going to see some classic Michael Todd. I think I'm taking a different approach in 2023. I'm going to enjoy arm wrestling again. I'm not going to be so caught up with the rankings. I'm not going to be so caught up with what people think. I'm just going to do this for me. Having Corey there will be the first time Corey's been there with me at an East versus West event. I'm also going to be, in the past, the last 2 times I've been, the first time I just stayed in my room until it's time for me to arm wrestle. The second time I came down about halfway through, or I watched a lot of the events. I can't remember exactly. This time I'm gonna be in people's corners. I'm just gonna go back to having fun. I'm not gonna put so much pressure on myself, so much stress on myself. I'm just go out there and do what I do, and hopefully that's come out on top. So if we make the impossible possible, and North America wins the welterweight, the middleweight, the light heavyweight, and if Jerry can hold on to his super heavyweight, which we'll talk about in the upcoming video, that means welterweight, middleweight, light heavyweight. Devin has the heavyweight. Jerry holds on to the supers. All we're lacking is a lightweight. Who's going to step up from North America, baby? Don't forget to subscribe, click the bell for notifications.